Hello, hello, hello. It's Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru, in another part of the co-work space here. But about to hit lunch, just in between client consultations, looking out the window, and I thought I would come in and talk to you about the motivational post I put today. A little bit, our motivational video actually, a little bit about that crab in the bucket mentality. I know in my personal conversations with entrepreneurs and, friends and things, people are so quick to talk about the crab in the bucket or crab in the barrel mentality. Why is it that people can't support people? It doesn't matter the ethnic group. A lot of times, this is the conversation. I just can't seem to garner support. And, we all understand about the friends and family. They don't necessarily support everything you do. And you know what? They always shouldn't. But that's a whole nother conversation. I think we had it on one of the previous days, maybe Monday. But the crab in the bucket mentality, the crab in the barrel mentality, same thing. And people are just always like, the minute, you try to do something, there are people that are going to pull you down. It's like they're all crabs in the bucket, They can't stand for you to do something, and they can't stand to see you win. And, that's a perspective you can have. But more importantly, I want to give you this day's wisdom. Let's talk about the bait. Because too many people are so focused on the crabs in the bucket, the people you think that have your demise in their head and they're just plotting against you. And not enough people are focused on the bait. Okay? Yeah, the crabs are in the bucket. They're in the barrel. But what about the fisherman? What about the one that keeps putting the bait to get the crabs in that barrel, to get those crabs in the bucket? No one's talking about him or her. And more importantly, and this is where life wisdom comes in, no one talked about the crabs that get in that barrel or bucket because they keep taking the bait. And for some of us, that's the problem. We get those people that don't support us. We get those people that keep pulling us down, but we keep accepting the bait. It's just like a bad relationship. If you can have a string of 20 different bad relationships, what's the common denominator? You. So we're not playing the blame game here, but what we're saying is at some point you are accountable. At some point you have to be responsible, and you have to ask yourself the question, why do I keep taking the bait? Because you know what? As much as you can focus on people that look like they don't support you and people that you know are wishing for your downfall, there are people that you haven't even acknowledged that are rooting for you. They want to see you win, and they don't have a dog in the fight. There are people that are cheering you on from the sidelines that you don't even take the time to acknowledge, and you want to know why? Because you're too busy focused on all the people that are setting you up for failure. See, mindset, your view on life is going to determine your success. So don't let the wrong focus shift you out of alignment to what you're supposed to be focused on. Okay? Don't let a few haters, a few people that are trying to copy your moves that they don't even know what they are, trying to copy your plans and they don't even know what they are, that are trying to set you up for success but they don't even know what they are, or set you up for failure and they don't even know what you're trying to do to be successful. Don't let that get you out of focus, get you out of alignment to what you're actually supposed to be doing. Everyone's going to have persecutors. Look at the Bible. Jesus had persecutors. I know we use that as a cliche, but we often don't really cement that and understand that and apply it to ourselves. Everybody's going to have critics. That's just life. Get over it. Matter of fact, some would say if you don't have any critics, then you're not really doing anything, because you're not doing anything that somebody is trying to counsel you out or taking recognition of. But that's what I wanted to share with you today. That crab in the bucket, crab in the barrel mentality. Stop focusing on that and focus on the bait. Focus on the fisherman. Focus on the location that you're at where this keeps being a problem. and change your mindset so you can change the trajectory of your life. There are people who want to support you. There are people that are rooting and cheering you on because you know what? They realize they need what you have to offer. They see the gift. They see a way that there's everybody in that industry doing what you're doing, but there's something special you bring to it and they need it. It's refreshing. It's something new. You know, as a publisher, I deal with people that want to write books, and it's the same common factor. People have that part where they have to get out of their way. Well, why would someone want to write my book? There's already books written on this, but you know what? Nobody can speak to your audience the way you can speak to them. So sometimes you get that fresh perspective. Sometimes there's something about your personality that they love. Focus on that. Focus on the gift that God has given you and the way he wants you to deliver and the way he wants you to speak to the people that you understand that are assigned to you. Because somebody over here that they don't relate to can give them the same information, but it will not touch home until you talk to them, because you are assigned to them. So that's why I wanted to encourage you today. For those of you that have joined in, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having a joy-filled day. That's why I give these messages and stop my work in order to deliver them to you. As God gives it to me, I try to give it to you, because we've got things to do. No man knows the day or hour. So before our life ends, we have work to do, and that's what we need to focus on, because we're exhausting ourselves, we're tired, we're trying to do these great things, but we're focused on where we don't need to be focused on. We're robbing ourselves, we're depleting ourselves, and that prevents us from going as high and covering as much territory as we should. And I want to be that source of encouragement for you. I want to inspire you as I'm learning these lessons and I'm going through these things, or as I'm having people that I'm coaching and they're asking me these questions. I want to give the answers to you as well. Don't want just my clients to get the benefit of things and not just you. Of course, that's why we have a whole radio network where I'm constantly bringing you experts for the Entrepreneurs Lounge radio show and podcast. For that same reason, I'm bringing you the successful and the millionaires and the people like that, so that they can help you with those things you want to know answers to, and they can tell you some of the experiences and defeats and great successes that they went to along the journey. So yeah, let me go ahead and do a shameless plug right there. Follow us on the Facebook page for the Entrepreneurs Lounge radio show, because I am bringing on new people, and there is a new co-host. And you know, all the things you enjoy on these type of posts here, imagine when they're live on the air. And it's going to be hilarious. It starts on Thursday, August the 1st. And of course, there will be links up there. I'll be debuting some of the people that will be on that episode. Very touching episode on how to not just survive, but how to thrive. And some of these community leaders and activists that are going to be on that show, it is going to be amazing. So if you want a source of empowerment and encouragement, but you want those real strategies for how to propel forward, we have it coming to you the first Thursday and third Thursday of every month, and I cannot wait. We're doing teasers right now so you can figure out who's the person, who's going to be the co-host, and then they will debut their show in September. So I'm so excited, because that's the whole point. You can be awesome all day long, but it's who you're helping and who you're opening the door and leading the path for, because we're not going to be here always. But if you can allow the Lord to use you and you leave something that makes a ripple effect on this world, then you have, you fulfilled your mission. And I'm not going to close my eyes before I do just that. So again, I hope you have a joy-filled day. Want to come on and motivate you and encourage you with that. And until next time, bye-bye for now. From Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru.